I remember for one whole for one whole session, Bell would do that literally
Yeah.
every time. And even if you tried to go over him, he'd just say more. It's like, we'll see you guys next time when we go to the lab.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
like a little shit.
Impact mod, paralyzing strike mod.
Or even if it's like, we'll see you guys next time when we go to the lab in the jungle.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, because you're a shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why can't I make any poison mods with my maces?
You see, it's because... Brett, you're better at this.
Hmm?
Oh, you're not a seller. I can't make any poison thing. I can only make electric.
Check what items you have that you need.
There's an echo in here. Why is
In
there
this
an echo
call?
in here? No, in this room in the game.
An
I don't
echo
hear any.
specifically in that room? I have no idea.
I don't hear.
You don't hear that?
I didn't hear the echo. No.
Well, then you, my friend, are deaf. I think. Unless-
What? I only hear it with my own jumps, though, not yours.
Yeah, same here.
You know,
Dude,
when
your
I
character's
jump...
a weird way of jumping.
Do you do a jump? The thing that I see a lot with in-game jumps is that instead of, like, going down and then jumping, they just raise off the ground and their legs don't really do anything until they're already in the air.
Yeah, they just kind of float up and then come back down.
Yeah, they float up, and while they're in the air, they do something.
Okay, I'm just gonna sell and then we can do the next episode.
I'm...
Or actually, I have to use the bathroom really quick.
Me too.
God damn it.
Burbs.
Alright. To the people watching, let's start a pool. I bet $1 that Brett comes back first. Actually, no, that's a bad bet. I bet $1
bad.
that... What?
I said that's a bad bet.
Yeah.
Because right now I haven't left yet. I'm still buying... Oh, I can't even buy medium med packs from you? What's wrong with you? Joel?
Joel Dirt?
Dirt? His last name is Dirt?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That seems like that... I feel like he'd get some really cool nicknames. Like, I feel like Joe Dirt is a great, like, stuntman name. Or, like, a great wrestler name. Like, are you ready to get down and dirty would be his catchphrase. It's like how Andy's last name is Frame. And how his wrestler name is The Establishment. And, like, he could lay down the framework. And it'd be all, like, building related. It'd be great. See, Jones, for me, doesn't have much behind that. And D, I mean, there's not much behind that other than dick jokes.
Pretty awful.
And Majid, that's on a whole nother level of not being relatable to anything.
Rajid?
Majid.
Majid? Oh. Oh. Oh, is that how you... I've been pronouncing it Majid in my head this whole time.
Oh. I've just been pronouncing it Majid. We'll
Huh?
see when he comes back, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
Okay.
You should still bet that he's gonna come back first.
Alright.
And Will, by the way, you mentioned that you were gonna bet the dear viewer $1. I still owe you $1 from cards.
Yes, you do!
You're right, so one day I'll get you that $1, Will.
Hello?
Yay, I won the bet.
What?
That you'd get back before Brett.
Really?
Mm-hmm. See, me and the dear viewers had a pool going that said that, I bet $1 you'd come back first. So now for every view this video gets, I get $1. I mean, it's a
Oh.
hypothetical $1, but still.
Oh. I'm surprised. I feel like you would have chose Brett.
No, that's a bad deal. He even said so himself.
I'm
That's
gonna
a
check how much
bad bet.
memory I have left. Holy crap balls!
That blew up good.
Okay, I have to stop this session, and then I'm
Really?
gonna have to resync myself. Well, not just
I'd
that.
be more
I actually
I'd be more
enjoyed the
surprised
taste.
if you weren't drinking raw eggs. Now, how does drinking raw eggs work? Do you have to like blend them or anything, or can you just crack them
I
open
just
and just
crack it
slurp
and
them
then
up?
slurp it out of the and then slurp it out of the shell.
Okay. Would it change? Would it change like the consistency of it if you scrambled it before you drank it, or? I imagine it would.
I feel like if you scrambled it, and you can make it into like a smoothie type of thing, and get more protein in a way.
See, that sounds like it might be better.
I'm pretty sure if you just slurp it out, you don't get as much protein.
Well, it doesn't make a difference though, because the egg is still an egg.
That's true, but eggs are always like if you look at like facts, eggs are never have a consistent amount of protein. It's always 5 to 7 grams.
Well, yeah, because I imagine it's only different from egg to egg, not based on what you do with an egg.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure if you have like 2 eggs, both with 5 grams of protein, let's just say for sake of argument, like it wouldn't change the fact that they both have 5 grams if one was scrambled and one was sunny side up.
That's true. I like raw eggs though.
I've never tried a raw egg.
When
I've tried raw bacon. That tastes good.
I can't eat bacon
Why not?
because it's pig. I'm not allowed to eat pig.
Oh, with the religion thing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I have had cow bacon though, but I don't know if that tastes similar to regular bacon.
No, I don't understand. Why can't you eat pork?
Because in our religion, dogs and pigs are the dirtiest of animals. Could they eat their own poop? They step on their own dirt. Poop, I mean. Things of that nature.
Tons of other animals do that too.
And we don't eat any of those animals.
Cows.
Cows don't eat their own poop.
No, but they step around in it. I can't imagine many cows really watch where they poop as long as they're not pooping where they eat, but a lot of animals do that too.
Fish do
So I
that.
suppose
We're
you don't
allowed to
eat rabbits
fish.
either.
I don't know anything about
Hello?
rabbits. Hello.
Well,
welcome
rabbits
back.
eat their poop.
Hmm?
Well, they don't eat their poop. They eat pellets, but they still come out of their butts, so you can interpret that as poop.
I don't really like rabbits. Like, would
Rabbits
having
are
one as
awesome.
a pet. I wouldn't want one.
I like rabbits.
I don't want any pets in general.
I love
not?
cats.
Huh? Because it's just extra work for me to take care of another being. And by the way, Belle, how do you pronounce your last name?
Majid.
Ah, it's Majid? I thought it was Majid.
No, it's not.
Ah, Majid sounds way cooler.
It does. It really does. But I've been
That's
pronouncing it
not
Majid.
supposed to be my actual last name.
What is your actual last name?
Shah.
Shah? Why you have your last name as Majid then?
Because my dad changed it because you know how Muslims are really hated over here?
No, I didn't know Muslims were really hated in New Jersey.
No, I mean like in America in general.
No, I didn't know Muslims were really hated in America.
Oh, well, people despise them.
Alright.
Well,
Good
not
to
We're
really.
know.
looked on as like the lowest. And
Not
especially
really. Well, you gotta understand, those are like only like the super kind of racist, ignorant guys.
From what I understand, if a lot of the times it's just like a lot of people not being as friendly or not just trying to avoid you pretty much if you're Muslim. I don't know why we make so many grunting and like moaning noises when we do all these activities. Like if I'm jumping in real life, like I don't make any noises. And maybe that's just me and our characters are just specific people that make all these noises when they like punch and do things.
Yeah, I mean, Gordon Freeman doesn't make a noise when he jumps.
Well, Gordon Freeman doesn't make a noise.
No, when he gets burned or he falls, he makes a sound.
Ah, okay.
It's a very faint sound.
Also, when he fires weapons, he makes sounds. Considering he is the assortment of weapons,
he is the
makes
assortment.
the
That's how he speaks.
He speaks in gunshots. That was the idea that me and Chris Hall had on the drummer of a band would just, instead of talking, would just open their mouth and drum sounds would come out.
Well, I'm gonna go get that compound he needs.
that's exactly. I just walked to him and like was looting around him. And he's like, "Did you get that compound I need?" And you were just like, "I'm gonna go get that compound he needs."
What quest is he? Who the fuck knows? Let's just go.
Friend's death, insect repellent. I think this is it. Go to chemical storage and find icaridin. Icaridin?
Ah. So where is that? It's right over there. Fuck, how do I get out of the car? Oh yeah, that's right.
Sir. Oh, sir. I just want to spend a moment to talk to you about Jesus.
No, it turned out he's Jewish. Let's go.
Alright.
Oh, we gotta go back in here again?
To the boxes.
Yep.
My inner Gordon Freeman's coming out. I really want to destroy these.
In the back of all of our minds, we all have a little Gordon Freeman who wants to destroy every box that we come across.
If there's a little Gordon Freeman in the back of your mind, you should probably do some kind of scan to make sure your brain activity is okay and that you're not...
Well, no, see, he's only hostile towards hostile things, so, you know, you're not in danger of a stroke anytime soon, because you got a little Gordon Freeman in the back of your head.
I don't want a little really anything in the back of my head, except for brain.
Hello?
Hello. Okay. Found the icaridin. There's a Molotov here, too, if you care about it.
Let me just...
Oh, wait, we didn't have to go to the boxes. We opened the door.
Well, it's all about the...
Yeah. You know, contrary to what Bell would have you believe.
What would I have you believe?
That it's about the destination.
It depends on what.
Well, that's also your real-life philosophy, too, isn't it?
Well, it depends on what you define by destination of things. Because really, in like the grand scheme of life, everything is a destination till eventually you die. Everything is a destination to
That is the destination.
Or sorry, everything is a journey to you dying, and death is the destination. Which
Yeah.
could either be taken really inspirational and uplifting, or really depressing.
Yeah.
Then I'm transferring everything over.
Okay, give
Baba!
Why, computer, do you like to lag during times?
Because it hates you.
45 minutes? What the hell's wrong with you, computer?
Will, I love the fact that when you take drinks, I've noticed this, whenever you drink like an energy drink, you actually push your mouse up to like put your head back when you drink it, like you were actually drinking it. Even though your character does that regardless.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, it totally does.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Or at least I was sure that the game didn't do that.
Let me find a drink and let me see.
Fuck, now we gotta find a drink! Wait, there might be one by Will.
To Will.
Here we go, there's a drink.
Alright. Oh, you're right, my head doesn't tilt back. It's
Yeah.
just the drink that tilts back.
Yeah.
Meaning you could look straight down and take a drink.
Yes!
I see why you do the head tilt.
Yeah, it feels more natural to me.
From now on, I want to just look down and see what it looks like. Let's see if we can find another drink, because I want to
I've done it a couple times, it looks really weird. Like, there was a couple times where I was doing it while fighting zombies, so I couldn't really just do the head tilt. Let's look for soda, then.
Oh, you're right, there's totally a soda machine. Endless soda. Let's see.
It looks really awkward.
You do it again? I didn't see.
That's what it looks like when you
you're
look
trying
down.
To pour it down your chest. Look.
It doesn't even look like you drank it. You just had your hands behind you like Sonic when he runs.
Oh, really? I'm wondering if all the scientists are like, what the fuck are you doing with all our soda? We need that to live. If we're literally over here pouring it down the floor. Oh, here's
And you're just holding it behind your back.
dumping it all over the filing cabinets.
We don't have a fresh water supply. We need that.
Luckily, energy drinks are endless as long as you have the $5. And it's not like you could just open the back of the vending machine and get your $5 back. No, somebody still has to make a profit in this apocalypse.
Well, yeah, that's what the gun merchants are here for, or rather, the merchants are here for.
I've been here all along.
Oh, then what's
Why
going
didn't
on?
you say anything?
I have been saying something, but you guys have been...
You introverted novice!
Okay, I have to sync again. 1 second.
Looks like you get spooked. Ah! Ah!
Oh, shit.
Ah!
You just hide from the thing that's spooking you.
I forgot that you can do the whole, like, right click then left click really fast to push.
Right click then left click really fast?
Yeah.
I think you can only do that after you master the tree.
Yeah, probably. Speaking of trees, I should level up my skills. I've got like 3 skill points that I haven't used yet.
Alright.
Okay, back.
Will has to be right back.
Oh god, we're never gonna finish this.
Are you gonna do something else while you wait, or...?
I mean, we could do each other.
We could, but I'd rather not.
Alright. So what else do you not eat because you're Muslim?
We don't eat sharks. Oh,
Sharks? How often does that come up? How often are you at like a restaurant and somebody's like, oh, let's just share a plate, and you're like, no, sorry, I can't eat shark.
That's happened twice only in my life.
Really? I've never come across a time where I would have, or someone around me would have eaten shark.
I heard they taste disgusting.
Different strokes for different folks. Belle, do you do any sports?
No, I'm not a sports person.
Okay, me neither. I used to do a lot of sports, then I stopped.
Sports is not my thing. Video games is my thing.
Mm-hmm. How's the business going?
It's okay.
Baby,
Not too bad.
Did you ever? What was your last problem? It was that you were having a hard time finding like people that would stock customizable stuff.
I'm still having that problem.
Ah.
Because not many people do that. Not many wholesalers do that. Unfortunately. And all the ones that do that, you know, they're like really big companies, so they won't even talk to me.
So how much effort are you putting into this, and how much will you put in it?
I mean, enough.
That doesn't answer my question.
Enough to get... How much effort do you put in school? Enough.
Okay.
Right?
I put in a lot of effort into school. I have to, go to school for like 7 hours a day and then come home and do more school when I'm home.
Yeah, so enough. You don't put more than you need to.
Yeah, but that doesn't... Belle, you're an interesting guy.
How?
I don't like to answer questions directly. I feel like, Belle, when you're gonna be really old, you're gonna be one of those old people that just like every
Hello?
time somebody welcome back.
Hello.
Every time
Hi.
somebody asks you a question, you're gonna like have some like sage-like wisdom to relay to them that doesn't actually have anything to do with what they were asking.
Who, Belle?
Belle, yeah, Belle when he's an old man, like like in a
I can
nursing
see
home.
that. I can
Yeah.
already see that
Yeah,
happening.
Where
Yeah.
it's like he's in a nursing home and somebody's like, "Hey, Mr. Majid, what do you want for breakfast?" And he's like, "What one eats is not important. It's how he eats that's important."
It's like, well, Mr. Majid, I don't know if you want cereal or oatmeal. You gotta give me something here.
Yeah. And then he's just like, it's the
Because that's how
choice that
Bell
you make.
is already.
Yeah, that's like... 'cause
Except
I
without
was
the sage-like wisdom.
I was asking him, like, how much effort does he put into his business? Like, how much time does it take up? What is he, like, how much does he really put into it? And he's like, enough. I was like, what do you mean enough? That doesn't answer my question. He's like, well, how much effort do you put into school? I was like, well, like 7 hours of my day, and then I come home and do homework. I put a lot of effort in school. He's like, so yeah, enough. I was like, that doesn't answer my question at all.
I put enough that's required, no more, no less.
That doesn't get... Alright, Bell.
Okay, let me explain it to you in a different way.
Okay.
If I only have to work for 1 hour, I'll only work for 1 hour. If I have to work for 8 hours, I'll work for 8 hours. I'm not gonna work more than I need to, just until I finish what I.
Oh, so you put the least amount of effort in possible is what you're saying. Got it.
No, I put enough.
No.
Like when you're at work, if you're
you
working
only
for
put
8 hours
whatever
a
you're
day,
required,
you're gonna work
if you
for 8
only,
hours.
If you only put in whatever you're required to put in, then that means you're putting in the least amount of effort required to do so.
Will, can you move your character? Thank you. I saw a couple of guys who.
I'm trying to think of more Bell as an old man things he would say. Like, Mr. Majid, do you need... Or Majid, do you need... Is it Majid?
Yeah, Majid, it's okay.
Well, what do you call yourself?
Majid.
Majid, got it. So
Because
anyway,
he's on this side of the pond.
it's like, Mr. Majid, do you need help to go to the bathroom? And he's like, it's what we do every day that makes us. And it's like, what? It's like, no, do you need help to go to the bathroom? And he's like, everyday tasks are the most important things for us to learn from.
It sounds more like he's super sleepy Brett.
No, Super Sleepy Brett is not that, coherent.
I feel like I wouldn't say that for the bathroom.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Bell, you don't know what you're going to be like when you go senile.
Hell, when I go senile, I'm gonna be Super Sleepy Brett all the time. It's 24/7 Super Sleepy Brett all the time. Everybody will hate me. Will love it.
That'd be awesome. 24/7.
I'd finally be able to record Super Sleepy Brett.
You'll finally get to ask me about the testimonies.
Yes! I won't get an answer, but I'll finally get to ask.
You'll literally, like, say it's like, Will, me and you, we're super old and senile, and, like, I'm talking to you via our high-tech, like, implants in our ear that just make Skype calls for us, because I'm guessing in the future we'll be able to do that. Either that or I'll have it attached to my glasses thanks to Google.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'll call you, and you'll just be like, oh, hey, Brett. Except it'll probably be in a much more old man voice. He's like,
Hey, Brett!
yeah, and you'll ask, like, so, anything about those testimonies? Any news? And I'd be like, what? And then you'd be like, no, just Brett, let me talk to Bell. And he'd be like, saying something very sage-like and filled with wisdom. And then you'll just hang up on him because all you wanted to know about was the testimonies, and then you'd just call back the next day. It'd be like every day you'd just be like, Brett, remember that time that when in 2013 when you were super sleepy and I wanted to know about the testimonies?
So what you're saying is that I wouldn't be senile. This would be the one thing that's keeping me from going senile because I keep remembering it.
Well, I'm just wondering, it'd be like, that's the only information you need from me is like, since I'm super sleepy Brett all the time, that's all you care about for? Is like, you just need to know about the testimonies, you don't care about me as a person anymore?
Oh, God. That sounds awful.
That does.
Either that, or it'll be a reversal, where it's like, since you're older than me, you'll go senile first, and so I'll start asking you about the testimonies.
But what if senile me just only remembers the testimonies? Like, Brett, you were supposed to tell me the testimonies, you motherfucker. Don't call back until you have the answer. Then he called the next day. Hey, Will, what about those testimonies? What? Oh, God.
The Adventures of Old Man Will and Brett.
And maybe Bell.
Do you honestly think that you're going to be using Skype when you're old?
No, I don't. I think Skype won't exist at the time. I feel like it's gonna be completely turned into another thing.
Either that or it'll be replaced by something different.
Yeah. Just like how I think YouTube won't be forever. I feel like another platform is going to just do it better.
But it's going to be bought out by Google.
You're right. They probably.
He didn't say it wouldn't be. He just says he thinks a better platform will come along.
It will come out. Yeah, I agree. There will definitely be something.
It's the same thing as I think like eventually, like Facebook is going to get replaced, whether with completely not being there or with something that's different. I feel like a lot of things that right now are in terms of like technology are going to be completely different.
I like to think that everything that you once knew, everything you know now, everything you ever will know, will eventually change at some point.
Wait, you know, if you did that in old man voice, it'd totally be Bell.
That's honestly something I believe. That's something I honestly believe.
Well, I just feel like I wish we were born later. That way we can eventually get to the point where we can avoid death by making life expectancy rates go up by more than a year every year.
I was born earlier because I'm a hipster faggot, and I wouldn't have to deal with the dubsteps and the kids and the stuff.
You would still have to deal with kids.
Yeah, but
in fact, you'd have to deal with
they piss me
children.
off. I feel like, and I can't possibly know this, so this is just my opinion. I feel like the kids of the 70s and 80s and 90s would piss me off less than the kids of now.
I think you're lying to yourself.
I think it would be the same.
I might be in denial, yes.
I would hate to live in that time period.
Why? No internet?
You're right, yeah. It's like, I wouldn't know. It's like right now, the fact that we feel like, oh, modern medicine is so amazing.
Well, there was internet at the time, it's just not everybody used it.
Barely anybody used it.
Yeah.
Not to mention how vastly superior it is right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I hope if I ever get older, I'm going to continue knowing things about technology, so I never become the back in my day we had, we had a 100 megabit download.
I mean, not Bell. Brett, you're still going to be like that, just, because it's still going to have some nostalgic value for you.
You're right. And, I remember, I'll know when, virtual reality becomes the next big thing, which I hope. I fucking hope, man. But anyway.
Oculus Rift is the first step.
Yeah. And, although that could cause some problems with virtual reality being better than real life.